what number we write on top of the doghouse, okay? And some of these we're going to do together. Some of them I'm going to have you do with your partner. Okay, so let's go ahead and write the first problem down. 49 divided by 21. And I'm leaving room to check this thing. Okay, so my first decision is, do I round the divisor or not?
Yes.
Not. You're saying not. Because, why? You're right. I agree with you. Why am I not rounding the divisor? It's easy to skip count by. That's all I have to do. Correct? Do you remember the trick for skip counting by 21s?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6. Okay. So which number is closest to 49 without going over?
42.
42. So 42 divided by 21 is
2.
2. You just count down 1, 2. So what number goes on top of the doghouse?
2.
All right. Go ahead and finish this problem and check it. Okay, so you're going to do several problems like that, where you can skip count by the divisor. Now I want to go down and I want to do C. How do you feel about this type of problem? Pretty simple? Okay, all right, let's go down and do C. On C, we're going to round the divisor. So I want to practice that because it's going to be different. Step 1, write the problem. You have to write the problem before you round the divisor. Got it? Okay, what will I round this divisor to?
40.
Okay. So I'll skip count by 4s. This is a hard decision, isn't it?
Yeah.
Should I try a 2?
No.
Let's see, okay? I'm going to do 39 times 2. Everybody write it down. Sometimes it's guess and check. Oh, lovely. So this is definitely a 2, isn't it? Yeah. And we've got a perfect problem. Do you remember that sometimes if I round the divisor, I'm going to go ahead and multiply over here before I start my division problem? Remember that? Okay, let's do the next one. Let's do D, okay? What do you think on this one? Round it or not?
No.
Not? Okay, you can skip count by 32s. All right. So your lines, are you writing them?
Yeah.
Okay. Did I do it right?
Yeah.
Okay. So which multiple of 32 is closest to 84? 64. So what will I write on top of the doghouse? 2. 2 times 32.
64.
Now I will tell you, I had someone in block 1 who forgot to check to see if the remainder was less than the divisor, and they ended up getting a problem wrong. So make sure you check that. It's going to save you. All right. So remainder what?
20.
Okay, what do I multiply?
32 times 2.
So did that work?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go down and look at the next two. E. First step is to write the problem. So do that before we talk about the divisor. Okay. So what do you think about 25?
Keep it. Keep it.
Keep it?
Yeah, keep it.
You know, there's no right answer. It's just what, are you good at skip counting by 25s?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like quarters.
It's like quarters. Okay. So help me count by 25s. Good. Stop there, I guess, because I'm past 77. Okay, so which one?
75.
Adam, tell me, 75 divided by 25. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. All right, so what number will I write on top?
3.
And I haven't done this yet today, but let's just say we highlight here.
There was a question on the kind of like this.
Really? Okay, now the next one is the main reason why I wanted to do this page with you. Okay? I could round 17, or I could just change 17. Sometimes it's better just to change it. Write the problem first before we talk about that divisor. Okay, now this is a problem you're going to see on Zern. You're going to see that you can change your divisor to this number we're getting ready to use. Okay? What's close to 17 that I could skip count by easily? 15. Okay? So I want to change this divisor to 15.
Skip count.
Now, when I skip count by 15s, it goes 5, 0, 5, 0, 5, 0. So that's nice. Tell me if I'm doing this right. Okay. Thank you very much. All right. So which number is closest to 68 without going over?
60.
60. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We will try a 4. But it's a little more complicated, so I want you to stay with me. Look up here. You can't just write 4 and then write 60. Why? Because my divisor is 17, not 15. So if you write the 60 there, you're going to get the problem wrong. You have to go over here and take 17 by 4. Oh my goodness. No remainder. That's nice. And then I can just do this. I know. Clever, huh? Okay. I want to do the back. Part of it, at least. You done with this?
Yeah.
So don't forget about the number 15. Don't forget about the number 25. Got it? Okay. Let's do the back. At least part of it. So I like this first one. This first one is finding someone's mistake. And I know, because I'm a teacher and they told me, finding mistakes is actually harder work and requires more thought than doing the problem. Finding mistakes is good for kids. So, let me read this. When dividing 82 by 43, Linda estimated the quotient to be 2. Examine Linda's work and explain what she needs to do next. On the right, show how you would solve the problem. Okay, so she did, let me write this in the way we do it, okay? She rounded 43 to 40, and then she skip counted by 4s, and she chose 80 for here. Problem is she rounded it down. Okay? So what's wrong with her problem?
The 86 is larger than the 82.
Say it louder.
The 86 is larger than the 82.
86 is too large, isn't it?
Yes.
It's larger than 82, and if I subtract that, it's going to be a negative number. Okay? So Linda forgot to guess and check, didn't she? She forgot to go over here, don't write this, and take 43 times 2. And if she would have done that, she would have figured out, oh, wait a minute, 86 is too big. I've got to try a different number. Okay? So what number do you think Linda should try? At the top. A 1. So let's try it. That's a pretty big remainder, but is it okay?
Yes.
Yeah, as long as it's less than 43. So how do I check this problem?
Check if 39 is smaller.
43 times 1 plus 39. And that should give me 82. Okay? All right, we're going to do the next 2, and then I'm going to let you work with a partner. Okay. So this seems hard to start with, but it's not. So it says a number, just put your pencils down. Look up here. A number divided by 43 has a quotient of 3 with 28 as a remainder. Find the number. Okay, so here's how I'm going to set it up. I don't know the number. I could put a question mark there, but I'm going to put an N. And it says it's divided by 43. It has a quotient of 3 with a remainder of 28. Okay, write that down. Cody, write that down. All right, so what I have to figure out is the dividend. Is there any way I could figure out a dividend if I know all this other stuff? Oh my goodness, so many of you are raising your hand. How about Jarrett? Even though you're going like this, Lily, and I really wanted to pick on you. Okay, go ahead.
You multiply.
You multiply. Is that all you do? What do you think, Jesus? You're half right. You do multiply something. And then you add the remainder. Okay, so here's what I want to do. Watch this. It's brilliant. I thought of this all by myself. Pretend that the 28 is down here. Right? Okay. Don't I have a strategy in place to figure out the dividend? That strategy is multiply and then add. All right, let's do it. So 43 times what?
3.
Plus 28.
157.
Okay. So 150. I'm going to write this. N equals 157. That's the number. Okay. And we can solve it and we can make sure it's right, but we already. Just a minute. I'm recording.